My parents always said they treated my brother and me the same. They said it calmly, like it was a fact that couldn't be argued. Anytime I hinted otherwise, my mom would tilt her head and say, "That's not true." And my dad would add, "You're reading into things." So I stopped bringing it up. Growing up, the difference wasn't loud, it was subtle. My brother's mistakes were learning experiences. Mine were disappointments. If he forgot something, someone reminded him. If I forgot, it became a lesson about responsibility. I told myself I was imagining it. As adults, the pattern continued. When my brother needed help with a down payment, my parents found a way. When I asked for help with a medical bill, they said it was a good opportunity for me to build character. When he switched careers, they supported him emotionally and financially. When I burned out, they suggested yoga. Still, they insisted it was equal. Last year, my dad had a minor stroke. Nothing life-altering, but enough to scare everyone. I took time off work, drove to appointments, sat in waiting rooms, coordinated medications. My brother visited when he could. I was there every day. After a few months, my parents asked me to handle their finances temporarily. Bills, insurance, paperwork they didn't want to think about. I agreed. That's when I found it. Buried in an email chain between my parents and their estate planner was a voicemail attachment. It had been forwarded by mistake. I almost didn't open it, but the subject line read, "Regarding allocation concerns." I clicked play. My mom's voice filled the room. Calm, confident, familiar. She was talking to the planner about dividing assets, about making sure my brother was secure, about how he needed more support because life had been hard on him. Then she said my name. She laughed softly and said, "She'll be fine. She always is. We don't need to worry about her." There was a pause. Then my dad's voice joined in. "Exactly. She doesn't really need us." I sat there frozen, listening as they discussed giving my brother the house, additional funds, and flexibility because he needed a safety net, and giving me less, not because I'd done anything wrong, but because I had survived without help. I stopped the voicemail halfway through. I didn't cry. I didn't feel angry. I felt validated in a way that hurt more than doubt ever did. That night, my parents thanked me for everything I was doing, told me how dependable I was, how proud they were of me. I smiled and said nothing. A week later, my brother called upset, said our parents mentioned updating the will, and he felt weird about it, asked if I knew anything. I told him the truth. He was quiet for a long time. Then he said, "I didn't ask for that." I believed him, but it didn't change what I'd heard. The next time I visited my parents, my mom asked why I seemed distant. I took out my phone and played the voicemail. I watched their faces change in real time. Confusion first, then recognition, then silence. My mom tried to explain, said they didn't mean it like that, said they were just being practical, said they were proud of me because I didn't need help. I asked one question, "Did you ever ask if I wanted it anyway?" They didn't answer. My dad cleared his throat and said, "You know we love you." I nodded. "I know," I said. "I just know you don't worry about me." They tried to reassure me, to soften it, to promise things would be fair. But the damage wasn't about money. It was about hearing in their own voice that my strength had disqualified me from care. I handed the finances back the next week, told them they should handle it as a family. My mom looked hurt and asked if I was pulling away. I said no. I was just finally stepping out of the role they gave me, the one where I didn't need anything. Because once you hear the truth in someone's voice, you can't pretend the silence meant something else.